gentlemen, I go by the name Drummer Boy Stanley. You're welcome once again to Drummers Lounge. I'm always excited about this show and about this platform because it gives me opportunity to meet different people and, of course, get to talk about different things that are really, really important in our society, especially for us as drummers, you know. And today, we have, or I have the privilege of having a special guest, a lady that is very dear to my heart. And in fact, she's coming to talk about an important aspect of, a critical aspect of life that concerns us as drummers, you know. And of course, let me not waste much time, please. Ladies and gentlemen, I have with me Lachlan in the building. Woo!
Hi.
No, no,
Hello.
you need to do like a toast, you know, to this, like, yo, welcome to the show, like,
Thank
you
you.
know,
Thank you.
sipping and chilling, you know.
Yeah.
See, this life is too hard. Let's just have some fun, you know. Yeah. Thank you very much for your presence to this show, and of course, and I like what you're about to say or what you're about to talk about, you know. And for us here, we can't stop learning. We can't stop telling ourselves or giving ourselves the latest information, you know, that would help us get better. You're a lawyer by profession, and you own your chambers, you know. I'm going to let you talk about those things. I'm not going to waste time telling everybody about it. But then the good thing is I'm going to be having the privilege of asking you important questions. And I'm going to start with this simple one. What is the importance for every drummer? What is the importance of having a legal backing for every drummer that is into professional music? What is the importance of a lawyer to their career?
Okay, so where do I start answering this question from? So I'm an entertainment lawyer, and I'm always excited about talking music and stuff. So it's really important for every creative, every drummer to have a lawyer. So not just for even the paperwork per se, but for advisory purpose,
True.
consultation. Because a lot of creatives choose to be ignorant of a lot of things.
Oh.
But having someone on your team that is a lawyer and is well read in the aspect of law and protection, you'll find yourself not making mistakes that your predecessors made. So one, the importance, it helps you to not make mistakes that your predecessors made. Yeah. Secondly, it helps you commercially to exploit your craft commercially.
I like that part.
Because a lot of lawyers are great negotiators, and you need a good negotiator on your team.
I like that part.
Because you definitely have to talk money at some point.
Thank you very much. I like that part. Just keep saying what you're saying.
And when that time comes, you want to have a good lawyer by your side, having
Yes.
to negotiate your value for you. And like I earlier mentioned, advisory.
Well, I quite agree with what you have said, you know, and of course, I want to even go very deep into this conversation. Now, so for what we have in our society today, we have lawyers that will only stand in for, permit me to say, the artists, you know, like the artists, like what we call them as musicians here in Nigeria.
Okay.
But they are supposed to be called artists, like the Olamide, the Wizkid, the Wandiko, and the likes. So we don't have any lawyer standing in for a drummer, or let's say for a keyboardist, let's say for a bassist. So is it that it is supposed to be that way? Like, drummers, you guys are forbidden. You are never supposed to have any lawyer in your life. Do you understand? Or is it something, because I want to believe there are many drummers like me that will be wishing for that opportunity to have like a legal representation.
Okay.
Or
You don't have
legal
to wish
representative.
anymore. You have me here.
Ha!
So let's start
Kabazatala.
So you
Yeah.
have me here.
True.
I don't think anybody will intentionally say, any good lawyer will intentionally say, I would not represent someone because I feel he's not of status. The thing is, maybe they haven't sought.
That's true. I agree with you on that.
Exactly.
And you know, we drummers, we don't like to learn. We don't like to know what's
That's it.
happening.
So I feel like you haven't asked the proper questions. You do not feel, or they do not feel the need to have a lawyer on their team. So especially, sorry, I'm going to go.
Yeah, feel
Especially
free.
for now that now publishing is becoming more prominent in this area, and people are beginning to understand that composers are worthy of their splits. So in a world like this and in a time like this, every instrumentalist needs a representative
True.
and someone to advise them accordingly. So if you are a keyboardist, you're a drummer, as far as you're making valuable contribution, sometimes it need not be valuable. Like in the eyes of
We are more
people.
valuable than
No,
the
get
other
my
ones.
point.
Let's
I'm
not,
not saying.
let's not even
I'm
go there.
no, I'm not saying.
Let's not
no,
let's
no,
not be
no.
partial.
Get my point. My
Do you know
point
what it is to play the drum? Do you know what it is
No,
to? Do
I
you know?
did not say that.
Do you know the time you
I
spend?
didn't say, no, I didn't say that.
So
I
we
didn't
are
say that.
more okay.
I'm
Let me.
saying as far as you make a contribution to an actual song, every composer is worthy of his split, and at least you should have that conversation.
True, you are very correct. I
On
knew I was just
negotiating
joking with that.
different, yeah.
But the next question I was going to ask is, yes, we know that okay, it's possible for us to have a lawyer for us. Now, what is the fee? You know, musicians, we have this mentality. No, I'm not saying you should say your fee right here on the show, but at least you should give us some sort of hope. Like, okay, guys, you need to know this, so it is possible and you can actually afford us. Because it's one thing for you to know that it's affordable, and it's one thing to feel like, I'm scared, I beg, I don't get their money. Do you understand? And the truth is, we have many musicians, what you call instrumentalists. We have many more musicians in Nigeria than artists.
Okay.
Yeah, like off the top of my head, I know we have over 200,000 drummers to
Yeah.
start with, because we have more than 200,000 churches. I know in some churches we have 2-3 keyboardists in some churches. In some churches we have 2-3 basses, and that's church. I'm not even talking about the clubs. I'm not talking about some other aspect where they do music. So at the end of the day, the numbers are more. So now, is it something that they can easily afford? Now you say it now. Maybe you
Okay.
speak for yourself or for the
Okay.
NBA also.
Okay, so this is how I'll put it. It is cheaper to be on the protective than to be on the defensive. Now, what I mean is, it's cheaper to have people advise you, guide you, draft contracts, protect you, than when things have now gone south.
Okay.
So when things go south, it becomes more expensive.
True.
So it is, I cannot sit here and say this is, the legal service is always affordable, because I don't know your pockets. Affordable is relatable, like it's
True that.
relative rather. So it's, what to you now, a certain amount is affordable. To another person, that amount is not affordable. But one thing that everybody or every creative should have in mind is that you should be able to bargain, negotiate, exchange value. So if for instance I have 5 naira and I want to do some, okay, let's say you as a drummer, you want me to be your representative, and you have 5 naira, and you say, Lachlan, I want you.
And true, I have 5 naira. It's 5 naira I have.
and my fee is
It's 5 naira I
100
have. It's 5
naira.
naira.
Let's say, for instance, my fee is 100 naira. There are other ways, there are creative ways we can negotiate and close deals and move forward. So we can say, you know what, since I cannot afford your full fee right now, why don't we do it this way? So for every split sheet that I have, how about I give you a certain percentage?
Very, very good.
So those are conversations that
Very
people need
good.
to have.
And sorry for cutting you. Now we have a lot of drummers that are putting out content on YouTube. We have a lot of drummers that are putting out content on Facebook. And these things now makes money
Your
for
revenue,
people.
yes.
Yeah, so if you're a drummer out there and you really need, or you see the need for a lawyer in your life, particularly to represent your brand, you have an opportunity, not just only because if I can get you correctly, you have the
non-liquid
money,
cash, yes.
but because you have other things that you can bring.
exchange.
Yeah, especially you
Yes.
drummers that have good numbers on. Let me stop there. Carry
Of
on,
course,
please.
so like back to your question, affordable is relative,
It's
and
relative.
everybody or every creative should be able to negotiate other means. So I'm an entertainment lawyer, obviously, and I'm in this space. I know that a lot of times there's no liquid cash, but we can have other conversations and you can compensate in other ways. So
I like that.
compensation
I like
is
that.
compensation.
I like that. And I'm going to ask you another question before we move to the next side, because I want us to
Okay.
be really quick on this one. The next question is straightforward. Just like we have other associations where people can belong to get the benefits that, of course, is related to them, is there anything that drummers can join, that have the service of a lawyer, to stand in for them? So let's take, for instance, now there is association of is it ICANN? I don't know, I may be wrong, Sha, but there's something that all accountants now, or let me say somebody that is all these small business owners, you don't have money to get a professional chartered accountant. You can just go and belong to this association. They will give you somebody that you can be able to afford. Do you understand? Or they create a portal for you to go and register so that you can have benefits to enjoy this. Now, is there something like that? The reason I'm asking this again is because I know you have your chambers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, is there any platform for people to register so that they can have like a subsidized? Let me not shoot myself, child.
It's okay. If I get you correctly, the only association of lawyers that I know, so we have the MBA, and then we have like.
So don't you create one?
Wait. Let me land.
Okay.
And then we have like a group of entertainment lawyers, but I'm not sure they are like a registered entity. But aside that, if you want to assess me as a person personally, so I have like a business page, Greyshell Consult, where I put out content every now and then advising young creatives on what to do and how to do them. So I'm talking about discounts or affordable fees and all of those things. Those are conversations that can be had with me privately.
Okay.
Do you understand? But for now, I don't know of any group of persons coming together to say, oh, I'm giving a discount or we're doing a subsidized fee.
Okay, but then we can all run to you. That's what I want.
Of course, I'm
we
very
can all
available.
run to Lachlan. We can all run to her. Drummers, keyboardists, pianists. Some of you are going to say pianists. Content creators. You know, and the truth is, from what she's saying, you have something to offer. Well, before we sign out on this show, normally I would have loved if we have to play a game, but in fact, let's play a game. I'm going to give you a game to play.
Okay.
If you miss this game, then if you get it, you ask me to do something for you.
Okay.
But if you miss it, you will do something for me.
Okay.
Okay, let me think, so I don't set myself up.
I love games.
You love games, okay. So give me a song with the word, why?
Why me?
See. You got me on that. I didn't expect that.
So what you're going to do for me is you're going to
hold on first. Hey, I'm not me too quick to tell me whatever.
You're going to play you're going to play the drum.
So that's how you appease you, Abby. Is there any other way I can do this thing? Like, let me just draw. I mean, there's what they call alternative dispute resolution in law. So let's go and settle.
Disputes.
Oh yeah, let me go and play. He said there's no dispute. All right, at least clap for me as I'm going to play now. No man, let me just shock you now. Yes. Segbere.
Nice one.
Segbere. See, yo, I'm going to close this show right here. And I'm doing it because I can't just play the drums and just stand up and just, you're special. And what you've said so far is pretty special. But before I close the show, is there one more thing that you want to just say to that drummer there? Using me as an example because you're watching me and you like what I just did. You have like 20 seconds to say it.
I'm crying. Okay, so guys, I think every drummer deserves to be well branded and well represented.
True.
So you need a team of people. You need a PR, you need legal, you need a great management so that you can shine forth like drummer boys.
Woo! And that's it, guys. We're done for today. We are back again some of the time. And of course, it has to get better. Drummer Boy Stanley says so. Peace. It's Drummers Lounge, baby.